Okay, so here we have The Longing being played on Nintendo Switch. This is an adventure slash idle game where you play as a little shade. So the game takes place over 400 days. So you literally have to wait 400 days to see the end of the game. So this review code was provided to me by the publisher. And I really like the music. The music's very beautiful. Fits the game really well. And while we're waiting here, the review code was provided to me by Application Systems Heidelberg Software GmbH. The artwork looks to be hand drawn. It looks really, really good. Beautiful animation. Okay, my powers have faded. All I have left is you, my faithful shade. So this is the king. All I ask of you is to wait, and never to leave these caves. I shall now sleep for 400 days to gather my remaining strength. Wake me when the time has come to end all fear and longing. So this is my home, a nice place to spend the next 400 days waiting. Okay, so when you're in this home, Slow Shade's home here, you can draw a picture. Now, it takes 2 cold to draw a picture. I'm going to go ahead and do the friend. Now, when you draw a picture, you literally have to wait for this little guy to draw this photo, and it fills in over the course of about a minute or two here. So yeah, it's all about waiting. This game is entirely about waiting for him to draw, about waiting for him to walk from point A to point B. There is a lot of waiting. Now, when you're actually making the shade walk, you're actually having to wait for him to walk. You manually have to have him walk. So you're sitting there for maybe several minutes walking from the bottom of a set of stairs to the top of a set of stairs. Now, if you have him remember a location, and he can remember certain locations, you can tell him to walk there, and he will walk automatically, but you will have to wait for the shade to literally walk back. And it takes just as long as it did when you initially walked there. So time goes by faster, and the company of great art. This one deserves a special place on my wall. Okay, so I can go ahead and use the right analog stick to pick up the item and move it to where I want it to be. So I can put it there. And then you can actually come over here and you can read. So you can sit down on a little chair. And you can read a book. So if you pick, like, for instance, Moby Dick, it's literally Moby Dick. So you can sit here and actually read the whole book if you really wanted to, which is kind of cool. How time flies, I should be reading more. So if you come out here to the cave, you can see the king come out of his house. You can make music, but you require a musical part, and you don't have that yet. So you walk out here. Here's the king. Again, the music's beautiful. Alright, so you can actually make him remember where the king is. Now, if you were to walk up all of these stairs, You can't wake him up yet. You gotta wait 400 days. So if you walk up all these stairs, you'll come up to this door that isn't open yet. So we'll go ahead and walk up these stairs here. There's no need to hurry. I have plenty of time to walk. Yeah, that's definitely true. This guy's definitely no hurry. You can't make him run. You just have to have him walk. And you know what? And that's okay. You know, you get plenty of time. It's an idle game. It's part of the charm of the game here. I really like these stairs. Now, if you tell him to go ahead and go back to the king, he will literally automatically walk back to the king. As you can see there. But I'm not going to have him do that. So if you come up here, up these stairs, all the way up these stairs, walk up more stairs. You get 2 pieces of coal when you walk up here. And you have to have 5 to start a fire. And you can find items laying around on the ground as well. Which will either be like... Okay, never mind, I guess there's only 1. There was 2 last time I played this. Okay, so... yeah, you just... Oh, there's the other piece. Right there and get it. Yep, there we go. But you can get clay to put color in your photos if you wanted. You can pick up other items too to help decorate your little house. But you come up here. Come on. You come up here. Oh, look, there's more coal. Yay. Okay. So now I have 4 pieces of coal. So if you come up here and you try to go in the door, you'll see this door hasn't opened in a long time. It might take a while. So you have to wait for the door to open. Now, if you're thinking, well, I don't want to wait that long. I want to go ahead and manipulate time. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the game. And I'm going to come down here. And I'm going to come down to System Settings. Down to Date and Time. Turn that off. Now, let's say I wanted to get close to the end of the game. Okay. So that's 400 days. So if I come up, so 30, 40, 50. Actually, let's do this. So if I do May 2022, if I come up here and do 27, right? Okay, that's darn near. That's close to, and we'll go ahead and do 7 p.m. Okay, if I do that. Now you thought, okay, well that's close to the game, right? That gives me time to explore and do some stuff, right? Now, here's what happens when you do that. I thought this was pretty ingenious, actually, of these guys to do this. So, you have been sent to this eternal dungeon for trying to manipulate time itself. I will grant you a chance to redeem yourself, but first you'll have to repent. Click this button 400 times and you will be forgiven. So literally you have to press the A button 400 times. 400 times. That's a lot of button pressing. Now if I go ahead and do this, this is really tiring, by the way, because you really have to sit here and press this button 400 times. Mash that A button. Mash that A button 400 times. So many times. But when you do it, when you do it, I hope you've learned your lesson. Click OK to close the game and then adjust your clock, or you'll be thrown in prison again. Now, now if you go ahead and just hit continue here and just continue on, it actually does adjust the clock. Now I'm down to 45 days left. 11 hours, 52 minutes. Now, it also continues on from where you were. So you can actually, now that the door is open, you have the next 45 days, 11 hours, 52 minutes to explore while you wait. And there's a lot to check out here, but you can... Oh, I can actually remember this area too. So we can come back here. Come on, remember. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you can manipulate time. It does work. But let's say that, like I was saying, everything happens in real time, right? So if you're walking along and you go like pretty far into the game here and you want to go back to the king, you literally have to walk all the way back. And I mean, it's cool. I mean, I like the realism that this game gives you, or rather portrays, and having you do this in real time. And it's kind of cool to walk around and see stuff. So if I'm going to go ahead and come into this door here, and yeah, see, then there's a lot to this game, really. And the environments are beautiful. I love looking at the environments. I like the music. Oh, we got 5 times coal. I can build a fire if I wanted. But I have to go all the way back home to do that. Let's go to this door here. Okay, and let's say I want to go back to... Let's say I want to go back to the king. We can hit the Y button. And I can say go back to the king. And let's go walk. And he will literally walk all the way back to the king. So you can sit here and wait for this little guy to walk all the way back to the king. And he'll do it. So it's kind of cool. You know, sit here and wait for him to walk. And the more time passes with so if I went, if I started the game at normally and I played the game a little bit and I waited like a month, 2 months, and I came back to the game, the game continues in real time even if you're not playing. That's the idle part of the game, because the clock keeps ticking down. So the game will check your system's clock to see how much time has passed. And based on that, the shade will say, oh, I've been lonely for so many months. And it's interesting to see... Oh, I need to grab those. It's interesting to see what he says based on you know how you interact with him. If you like help him to read, or if you have him explore. I mean, he'll remember this stuff, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's say, for instance, I'm gonna walk back to the king actually, and if I wanted to, I could actually make it so that I'm actually in the game. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But yeah, this has been a look at The Longing on Nintendo Switch. Do I recommend this game? Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you like idle adventure games, this game's pretty fun. If you want a game that's really relaxing, takes a really long time to play. You know, what, a little over a year to finish the game if you play it right. This game's definitely worth checking out. I want to thank the publisher for the opportunity of the game. The game's a lot of fun. Very beautiful to play, and definitely has some charm. So, well, thank you for watching. I want to thank you for subscribing. As always, till next time, take care and happy gaming.